Your made in Italy Gucci 80% come from Chinese factory. They just add the logo in Europe to make you pay the price of 10 times. Close your eyes. If your hammer says made in China, does it feel cheaper? No, that's not quality issue. It's luxury brand washing. Fun fact, the hand stitching your product, 42% are Chinese artisans. We don't do cheap, we do underrated luxury. Why pay 2,000 euro for Parisian air? Same leather, same craft, just without the European fairy tale facts. Be a luxury rebel, you can shop on Chinese platforms such as Taobao, 1688, Tianmao, Jingdong. You can even go directly to Guangzhou, Yiwu, Quanzhou, Wenzhou to buy. Don't know how to buy, how to pay, or arrange delivery? Just PM me. GoNest to provide free shopping guidance and shipping services for you.
Hey guys, this is the only best way to end this trade war. It started way in America, but now the Chinese are playing the chess. The manufacturers from China are spilling the beans. You know, before Trump was like, we hold all the cards in this trade war. Then from nowhere, China responded like, we make the cards, bro. Don't play with us. The brands are at a high risk right now, and I literally don't know which brands will close first, followed by which one, because I've started seeing them coming out and excusing themselves that yes, the handbags that we sell to you at a very luxurious price are worth $2. We accept that, but we must sell them at a very expensive price because we use a lot of money to ship them from other countries. This trade war, I think right now, is at the climax, and other countries such as France and even Germany will blame United States for all this mess because it's Trump who started it. So guys, let's dive in and check out what people had to say.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own factories and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have an Hermes bag, and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else, like leathers, zippers, and hardware, remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from us, from our factory in China. See the real world for yourself.
So now we know why America really didn't want us to see what they was doing over in China. And if you don't know, click the search bar and see how China just exposed America. That designer that you've been spending your money on, $200, $300, $400, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, all of your hard-earned money basically been going to knockoffs, if that's what y'all want to call them, Canal Street specials, if I might say. China is basically saying that your favorite designer gets their bags, their clothes, their shoes made in China, not Italy. So when you thinking you getting the finest of threads, you getting them from China. And now China is saying that they got them for the low, like they been had them, but they just not keeping it secret no more. So what they're saying is that designer that we've been wearing, they've been making, and they make them for cheaper, and we might as well not buy that designer that we've been buying. It's kind of strange to me because a lot of people been losing their lives to get designer. It's a lot of people that lost their lives over designer. And you're telling me that China's been making it? All I can say is this trade war is exposing the real from the fake and the fake from the real. If that makes sense. I'm out.
Good life. Yo, these manufacturers are serious. I love this for China. I think this is the best thing to touch TikTok. Yeah, you expose them. You tell them the truth, bro. You sell them Birkenstocks at $10, bro. You sell that Birkin bag at $12, bro. Genuinely. And do you know what the thing is, yeah? I don't even like buying all these stuffs from all these people, bro. Listen, I will buy it from the Chinese. Just to support, bro. Because them men are real, bro. They're cold, bro. They're exposing the game. They're exposing the industry. These Western people are trying to extort you, bro. They always hit up China for their manufacturing power, bro. You know what? Big up them, bro. You feel me, bro? We need to stop hating on reps, bro. Because they're not reps, bro. They were made by the same factory workers, bro. It's the exact same. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Them men are lying to your face, bro. Not in fact, bro. Any Chinese factory hit me, bro, will work. I'll promote everything, bro. I'll promote everything. Because I don't like what them guys are doing, bro.
It looks like China ain't come to play with us. They done came out and exposed to the world that these bags that we think are dupes, knockoffs, fakes, they are actually real. And these luxury retailers, oh, they got another storm coming because China is letting the cat out the bag to let folks know you ain't even got to go to them no more. You can just pull up on us and we gonna give you the real deal. Ooh, I don't know if Trump done pissed off the wrong people, but these people out here just telling you, listen, all these folks do is buy from us. They take them to their little warehouses, put that little stamp on it, but it came from us. It came from us. And you know what? Y'all was out here making fun of people for rocking dupes and trying to look at a bit Jordan to see if the jump man turned to the left or the right. But realistically, 95% of everything we use on a day-to-day basis come from China. So how can we discredit these people? We can't. So you know what, y'all? Bump all that. You want a Hermes, you want a Chanel, no matter if you can or you can't afford it. Hey, China said they got it for you. It's hot and it's ready. Don't worry about going to these luxury retailers because we can get it to you. We can ship it to you. We got what you need.
I love what China doing. Keep on exposing these big brands. I just saw a video of this lady saying that, yeah, Lululemon, those leggings that y'all are paying $100 for, $5-6 over there. Like, they so petty because now the suppliers are saying, hey, y'all can just come to us directly. You ain't even got to do all that. Don't go to Alibaba. You come right to us. And those wedding bands that y'all are paying thousands of dollars for, you can get that same wedding band for $2. And he really think he doing something with these tariffs. Like, you ain't doing nothing but just exposing yourself and exposing this country. Like, this back and forth mess that he's doing, he's just causing such a big mess. And you can tell that they're getting scared now because now all of a sudden they are saying, hey, well, you know what? It's not going to be on electronics anymore. Not on the electronics, because they saw that Apple went over there and took them phones and flew them back over here. They said, oh, not us. I hope that this is the end of the whole knockoffs conversation. Like, it's all coming from the same production line.
It ain't no way we been getting finessed like this, y'all. And China just exposed it all. So boom, Americans out here dropping $800, $1,200, and even $4,000 and more on designer clothes, thinking it's all luxury, all high quality clothes, the high end stuff. But China just pulled the curtain back and showed the world that most of the stuff is made in the same factories with material that costs a fraction of the price. So we're talking shoes that cost $30 to make, but it's being sold in US for $700. And we're talking hoodies that cost $10 to make that's being sold for over $300. And jeans that cost $50 to make that's being sold for $500 to $1,000. That's not high end. That's robbery. Y'all, and this is the crazy thing. This is not even new. A lot of people just been blind to it. They think it just because it got a fancy label, that means it costs more. In reality, that just means the markups is better.
China basically said, here y'all go. Now y'all better act like you know. And now everybody mad. They not mad at China. They mad at the brands that been overpricing this stuff they've been buying. They mad at the brands that they've been worshiping. See a sucker, lick a sucker, no diddy. They seeing now, they were never buying quality. They were buying status. And they finally waking up. All of this happened because of this tariffs. People would have never knew. Or some people was really too blind to even notice the fact. But now everything is front and center for everybody to see. So if you one of them people that dropped the check on this designer shit and now you feel played, let me know down below in the comments. Let's talk about it.
The Chinese manufacturers woke up and chose total violence today, and I've never supported anything more in my life. So in case you haven't believed it, hearing it come out of my mouth for the last 7 months, maybe you'll hear it and believe it coming straight from them. And I was already just about to make a whole series talking about designer clothes and what they actually cost, so this will be great to amplify that. And the algorithm will already be good and boosted.
Hey, welcome back. So this is the only best way to win a trade war. And right now, China is playing chess. You know, the United States thought that Chinese are peasant, but now the way they are spilling the beans, the Chinese manufacturers are doing it again. I really don't know why people didn't know that the brands are one of the biggest scams ever. Some people just want to wear the brands to feel it. But being that the Chinese are exposing it right now publicly, I think other countries such as France, Germany, will be blaming Trump for all this mess because it started in the United States. The tariffs caused all these things. And some people are now finding out that it's hilarious because they never knew that the brands, they just buy it at a cheaper price, then they will be selling it to the customers at a very high price. And there is a DH gate that people are flooding to go and buy there because they have the certificate, they are the best. But other companies, I think they will face a boycott very soon because the tariffs are about to cripple people's wallet. The Chinese are not joking this time round. Imagine the Nikes that are being sold at I don't know how many dollars. In China, they're saying that $10, $2, like seriously. And in other countries, they're selling it at a very high price. That I was going through the comment section, then there is this Chinese woman who said that she is selling shoe at $2, literally $2. And I was like, damn, really? People were asking if it is true or maybe she was joking, and she said it's true. $2. The handbags were sold at a cheaper price. They are being sold at a cheaper price in China as compared to other countries. I don't know whether people will be shipping directly from China, because I saw someone asking that if it's $2, then maybe I should order a full sack of shoe so that I can sell. Maybe I should order 1,000 pairs of shoes so that I can sell at a very high price. And this is the trade war that is still ongoing. And being that the Chinese have decided to spill the beans, you know they'll be getting a lot of market. They'll be getting a lot of profit because people will be shopping from them. People will be boycotting these brands because the rate at which they are selling goods at a very high price to people, it's alarming, you know. And someone also asked like what is the DH gate, because they were not understanding it. But I think Americans actually know it much better. And if China is lying, those brands should come out and say it, you know. There is this brand called Lululemon. They already came out and said that the handbags are actually worth $2, but they can't sell it at $2 because they've used a lot of money to ship it. to get the brands, like just everything. Even if it's using that, imagine you purchase it at a very low price, then maybe you're going to triple it, even at a higher price, not even tripling it. People are flooding in Chinese manufacturing companies, and I guess they will be shopping directly from the manufacturers, because Chinese have revealed the secret. But this thing have been ongoing all along. People knew it, but maybe it has just come to the internet for the first time right now. It's when other people are learning that what this is how they have been doing it to us. If you start a trade war and other countries decide to win, this is how they win it. And Chinese said that, well, US is playing with us. Let's play the game right now. And it will reach a time that the United States will be so afraid of the China and the Russia, because the rate at which things are going on so fast is amazing. Rich people, they were wearing quite luxury without logos, and whole time they just bought it straight from the source without the logo. But the generation we're currently at, they want the brands with the logos so that they can feel themselves that I'm wearing the Gucci, I'm wearing this, I'm feeling myself. That's how they are doing it. Anyway, guys, the trade war is still continues, and it's at the peak right now. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this, because I've been laughing since morning seeing the Chinese manufacturers spilling the beans. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Kindly give the video a thumbs up and also subscribe if you are coming across my channel for the very first time. I will honestly appreciate it. Until next time, see you on my next episode. Bye.